Namaste, my dear Java enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving deep into a super crucial topic for any modern web application, Spring Security Basics. Even though it is an advanced topic, I promise to make it simple and easy to understand for you. By the end of this 5-minute tutorial, you will have a solid grasp of how Spring Security helps protect your applications, covering essential concepts like authentication and authorization. We will also look at practical examples and common mistakes to avoid. So, grab your virtual pen and paper, and let us begin this exciting journey into securing your Spring Boot applications. Alright, let us start with the very first core concept, authentication. Think of authentication as the process of verifying who you are. When you log into your email or social media, the system checks if you are really the person you claim to be by verifying your username and password. In Spring Security, this is typically handled by the User Details Service interface. This service is responsible for loading user-specific data. We also need a password encoder, which is absolutely vital for securely storing and comparing passwords. Never, ever store passwords in plain text, my friends. We will use CryptoPassword encoder as a best practice, which hashes your passwords securely. This combination ensures that only legitimate users can access your application, forming the first line of defense. Moving on to our second core concept, authorization. Once you are authenticated, meaning the system knows who you are, authorization determines what you are allowed to do. For example, a regular user might only be able to view certain pages, while an administrator can access everything and perform sensitive operations. In Spring Security, authorization rules are configured primarily through the HTTP security object. We use methods like authorisetPrerequests to define which uniform resource locators, or URLs, require specific roles or authentication. For instance, you can say that any URL starting with admin requires an admin role, while public URLs are accessible to everyone. This granular control over resources is what makes your application truly secure and robust. Now, let us put these pieces together into a practical example. We will create a complete Spring Security configuration using the modern security filter chain approach. In this setup, you will see how we define our User Details Service to manage in-memory users for demonstration, and how we configure our CryptoPassword encoder bean. Then, we will tie it all up with the security filter chain bean, where we specify our authorization rules. This includes allowing public access to some paths, restricting others to specific roles, and requiring authentication for all other requests. This unified configuration provides a clear and powerful way to secure your application, ensuring both who can access and what they can do once inside. As you embark on your Spring Security journey, it is important to be aware of some common pitfalls and best practices. A frequent mistake is not using a proper password encoder, or worse, hard-coding passwords. Always use strong, one-way hashing algorithms like CryptoPassword encoder. Another common issue is the order of authorization rules. Always place your more specific rules before general ones. For example, admin *** should come before any request .authenticated. Also, Remember cross-site request forgery or CSRF protection. Spring Security enables this by default, which is a great safeguard against certain types of attacks. Understanding these can save you a lot of headaches and keep your application secure from vulnerabilities. And there you have it, my aspiring Java developers. We have covered the basics of Spring Security, understanding the difference between authentication and authorization, how to implement user details service and password encoder, and how to configure security filter chain for robust security. Remember, practice is key. Try implementing these concepts in your own Spring Boot projects. Security is not just a feature, it is a fundamental requirement for any application. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting Java programming content. Keep coding, keep learning, and I will see you in the next video. Jai Hind.